Hi guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about episode 2 of season 1 of the Winchesters, Teach Your Children Well. Now, if you haven't seen the episode, there will be spoilers in this review, so stop watching if you don't want to be spoiled. So, here's my review for episode 2 of season 1 of the Winchesters, Teach Your Children Well. Right when this episode started and Barry and Maya went into the woods, I was thinking something bad is going to happen to at least one of you. And when Barry saw his dad, it was obvious that it wasn't really his dad, and he was taken by this episode's monster. I was happy for Mary when she found the sign that proved that Samuel had been where they were, but even though I understood why Mary was so focused on finding Samuel, I also understood why Carlos said that they should be focusing on defeating the Akrita. But Mary felt like finding out what happened to Barry was part of what Samuel wanted them to do. I also thought it was cute when John said that he killed 2 zombies and Mary said that he only killed 1. I understood why Millie was upset when John came back, since she hadn't heard from him while he was gone, and I also understood why John was upset when he thought that Millie didn't think he had what it took to be a hunter, even though it was obvious that that wasn't true. So I was hoping that John and Millie would be able to mend their relationship. And when Millie told John that Betty called, I was wondering who that was. I did watch Supernatural, but I don't remember any Betty that was connected to John. I thought it was funny when Carlos found out that they, Mary, John, and Latika were going to a commune and they started singing The Age of Aquarius. The song fit really well into the episode. And when Maya told Latika and Carlos that she saw a monster take Barry, it made sense why she thought that it was because of the drugs that she was on. But obviously, Latika and Carlos knew that it wasn't because of the drugs, but they weren't going to tell that to Maya. It was nice to see Ada try and mend John and Millie's relationship by giving Millie the address to the motel that John was staying at. And I also liked when Ada told Millie that the flowers that were growing on the garage were jasmine and that they were for protection, since it showed that Henry wanted to keep John and Millie safe. It also made sense why Mary thought that Clyde was behind Barry's disappearance, since she recognized the symbol on his necklace. but since the monster also took Clyde, it obviously wasn't him. When Latika said that she didn't think the monster was a mimic, it was obvious that she was right, but Mary was so sure of herself and wouldn't listen and decided to follow her mimic theory. But I was also really proud of Latika for deciding to follow her theory and for calling Ada to find out what kind of flowers had grown on the spot where Clyde disappeared. I was also glad that Carlos told Mary that she shouldn't be the kind of leader that Samuel is, and she should listen more. When Mary realized that John was in danger from Latunda, and then Millie showed up at the motel, it was obvious that it wasn't really Millie. And I was proud of John for figuring it out. And since I knew that John was going to be okay, I was excited to see Mary, Latika, and Carlos work together to save him. And I was also really proud of John for believing in himself and for defeating Latunda. It was really sweet to see John and Mary watch Barry reunite with his dad. And I also liked that John introduced Mary to Millie. And I was also glad to see John and Millie reconcile. It was sweet when Millie told John that since Henry had left without Millie telling him she loves him, she wasn't going to let John leave without telling him she loves him, even when they fight. I had been wondering what Ada was doing, and we found out that she was using automatic writing to access the essence of the demon that had possessed her in the last episode to see if she can get information about the other demon that they fought, to see if it knows information about the Akrita and the box. I'm also wondering who the hooded figure who put some of Latunda's essence into a vial at the end of the episode was. Thanks for watching, guys! If you saw the episode, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. I also have a review for the pilot of the Winchesters, so if you want to watch that video, you can find it on my channel. And if you want to see any of my future The Winchesters reviews, or any of my other future videos, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.